What happens when one of Hollywood's most enduring love stories falls apart after almost 2 decades? Nicole Kidman has just revealed the heartbreaking truth about why she ended her marriage to Keith Urban. Her words, "I can't keep up the act anymore," have shaken Hollywood to its core. For years, the world watched as their marriage became the epitome of a successful celebrity relationship. Red carpets, anniversary celebrations, and family moments that appeared flawless. But behind the glittering images, Nicole had reached a breaking point. When she finally spoke up, fans realized this wasn't just another celebrity divorce. It was a bombshell that connected love, betrayal, and a fortune exceeding $325 million. Nicole's divorce filing on September 30th, 2025, caught everyone by surprise. 18 years of marriage ended with a single document. TMZ first reported that the Oscar-winning actress had filed in Los Angeles, citing irreconcilable differences. At first, it seemed like a routine Hollywood breakup. But as rumors began to spread, it became clear that this story was far from ordinary. Nicole had confided in friends that she just couldn't pretend anymore. That simple phrase, "I can't keep up the act anymore," wasn't just emotional, it was explosive. On the surface, Nicole and Keith seemed to have it all. Nicole, an Academy Award-winning actress with an illustrious career, and Keith, a Grammy-winning country star with millions of fans. Together, they had built a life that many envied, including a blended family, 2 daughters, and a portfolio of 11 properties worth over $56 million. But as anyone who follows Hollywood gossip knows, appearances can be deceiving. While Nicole was attending premieres, Keith was busy touring the world. The couple's seemingly perfect life had cracks starting to show, cracks that would eventually shatter their marriage. According to insiders, tension had been brewing for years. Sources close to the couple revealed that Keith had grown resentful of Nicole's recent indie project, Baby Girl, even voicing his disapproval of the film. But this wasn't just about a movie. It was about deeper issues. Nicole's career choices, Keith's constant touring, and a growing emotional distance between two people who had once been inseparable. Behind closed doors, their home was filled with arguments and periods of separation. And then came the rumor that tipped everything over the edge: a new woman in Keith's life, sparking speculation of infidelity. Suddenly, Nicole's statement, "I can't keep up the act anymore," made sense. But this divorce wasn't only about broken love. It was also about money, power, and one of the most jaw-dropping prenuptial agreements in Hollywood history. Hidden within the legal documents was something the media quickly dubbed the cocaine clause. This clause could potentially grant Keith a massive financial payout. Back in 2006, when Nicole married Keith, she insisted on including a stipulation to protect herself. Keith had a history of substance abuse, and Nicole wanted to ensure that if things went south, she'd have a safety net. The clause was simple. If Keith relapsed into drug or alcohol addiction, Nicole would walk away with everything. But if he stayed sober, there would be a substantial financial bonus. For every year of sobriety, Nicole agreed to pay him $600,000. After 18 years, this amounted to an incredible $10.8 million, with additional bonuses and adjustments pushing the payout to $12 million. For those familiar with Hollywood's divorce culture, it's clear that money plays a huge role. But in this case, the cocaine clause wasn't just a financial detail. It was a symbolic marker of the price of love and support. Nicole had stood by Keith through his battles with addiction, through rehab, and through countless public struggles. Now, as their marriage ended, those struggles were given a concrete value. Nicole's payout was not just about money. It was a reminder of how deeply personal issues in Hollywood can be reduced to cold, hard financial terms. But the financial drama didn't stop there. Custody of their 2 daughters, Sunday Rose and Faith Margaret, became another major battleground. According to the legal papers, Nicole was granted primary custody, with her getting 306 days per year compared to Keith's 59. While some might view this as a victory for Nicole, it was also a clear indication of how the breakdown of their relationship affected their family dynamic. In Hollywood divorces, custody isn't just about spending time with the kids. It's about leverage, influence, and reputation. Fans were stunned when they discovered that just 3 months before Nicole filed for divorce, she had posted a heartfelt anniversary tribute to Keith on social media. Pictures of the two smiling together, captions that celebrated nearly 2 decades of love. To the outside world, it seemed like everything was perfect. But as the legal documents were being finalized behind closed doors, the facade began to crack. Was that anniversary post just a mask for a collapsing marriage? Had Nicole been pretending all along? These questions fueled the media frenzy. It was clear that the public's perception of their relationship was worlds apart from the reality behind the scenes. Meanwhile, rumors about Keith's midlife crisis only added fuel to the fire. Sources close to him described him as increasingly distant and restless, with his lifestyle growing more and more incompatible with Nicole's. She desired stability, family, and meaningful work. He craved freedom, nightlife, and touring. Their paths had diverged in ways that no one had anticipated. What shocked insiders even more was how calculated and meticulous the divorce was. Unlike many emotional and messy Hollywood splits, Nicole's approach seemed surgical. She waived spousal support and agreed to the terms of the prenuptial agreement without a fight. The custody arrangement was already set, with details as precise as possible. This wasn't a messy emotional breakup. This was a carefully planned and executed exit. The timing of it all raised eyebrows. Had Nicole been preparing for this moment for years? Had she been gathering the strength to walk away from the marriage she had once fought so hard to protect? The financial fallout was clear. Nicole, worth $250 million, retained the lion's share of the fortune, including prime real estate in Sydney and New York. Keith, with an estimated worth of $75 million, walked away with a mansion in Nashville and, thanks to the cocaine clause, a $12 million payout. In many ways, Nicole had won the public battle, not just in terms of finances, but in how she framed the narrative. By choosing silence, she took control of her own story. She made it clear that she couldn't pretend anymore. She became the picture of strength and authenticity. Keith, on the other hand, was left with whispers of infidelity, midlife crises, and rumors of a new woman in his life. It became evident that while Nicole may have walked away with more money, she also walked away with the public's sympathy. In the court of public opinion, Nicole was seen as a woman who had been brave enough to stop pretending. Keith was left with a tarnished reputation that would be hard to repair. The emotional toll of the divorce was undeniable. Imagine spending years of your life building a family and a career, only to see it all come undone in public view. Nicole Kidman has remained silent, refusing to give interviews or comment on the situation. Keith, too, has remained tight-lipped, avoiding public statements. Yet, with every new leak or report, the story continues to evolve. The marriage may have ended, but the gossip is far from over. Hollywood insiders are predicting that more secrets will come to light in the months ahead. More details about Keith's alleged infidelity, more insights into his midlife struggles, and perhaps even Nicole's next career move. As with every Hollywood divorce, the end is rarely the end. The new chapter is already unfolding. So, what can we learn from this? Perhaps it's that no relationship, no matter how glamorous, is immune to the pressures of fame, career, and the human need for connection. Or maybe it's that Hollywood couples are constantly grappling with the clash between public and private lives. Nicole Kidman's words, "I can't keep up the act anymore," weren't just about her marriage. They symbolize the breakdown of the illusion of perfection that many celebrities sell to the public. In the end, we're all left wondering if true love can survive in an industry so deeply obsessed with appearances. This story, however, is far from over. As Nicole and Keith settle into their post-divorce lives, the media will continue to follow every twist and turn. Fans are waiting to see what comes next for both stars. Will Keith's alleged midlife crisis continue to make headlines? Will Nicole find peace and happiness away from the limelight? As Hollywood continues to spin its web of drama, one thing is for sure: love, fame, and money are always intertwined, and they will forever shape the stories of the people who live under their gaze.